What's going on, folks? Ike here, and I'm at the Quick Check in Lodi, New Jersey, and I'm taking a video of the actual price of gas, $1.79. Yeah, so what's going on with these gas prices? $1.79. I haven't seen prices this low since the 90's. It's 2020 right now. That's like 30 years ago. Based on what I've been reading in the media, Russia and Saudi Arabia are both in a production war. They're both just like, they're just producing oil, and they're kind of competing with each other for a market. I'm not sure exactly, but they've got the taps open full steam. Meanwhile, we're in the middle of a worldwide pandemic. A lot of the world is locked down and not traveling. Planes aren't moving. Cars are traveling less. People are just moving around less. So the demand, the consumption of gasoline has dropped significantly. The USA, even before this pandemic, declared that they were no longer dependent on foreign oil. So I don't know what the prices are like where you live, what state you're in, or what country you're in. I'm assuming the whole world is under the same situations, like you got cheap gas and nowhere to go. Because it's really extraordinary to see prices as low for gasoline. $1.79. That's really cheap for a gallon of gas. Got to keep your eye out on Saudi Arabia and Saudi Arabia's economy, because if we learned anything from Venezuela, we learned that just having an oil-rich country does not bulletproof your economy. Saudi Arabia is an oil-rich country, but it's also a very big tourism destination because of the religious tourism that goes on there. Muslims gather there twice a year. Umrah was canceled, which is a fairly big tourist event. The biggest tourist event in Saudi Arabia is the annual pilgrimage to Mecca. Will travel restrictions be loosened up by then to allow it? Will Saudi Arabia be willing to accept millions and millions of foreigners from all over the world in 3 months? Will the world be ready for that? Would Saudi Arabia be ready for that? Are they going to cancel the annual pilgrimage? If they do, Saudi Arabia is going to lose out on a ton of money. The way things are going now, the prices might even drop further, which would be catastrophic to Saudi Arabia. Russia's economic portfolio seems to be a lot more balanced than Saudi Arabia's. Russia has a bunch of other industries that it could lean on. Saudi Arabia's main industry would be the oil production and the religious tourism. Is Saudi Arabia going to be ready to accept millions and millions of Muslims from around the world for the annual pilgrimage? I just wanted to document this because this is kind of historic. We're going to look back in 10 years and we're going to remember when gasoline was so cheap, but we had nowhere to go because of this COVID-19 pandemic that's going on. So I just wanted to document it in video form, put it up on the internet as some kind of a historical reference, I guess. Anyway, once again, this is Ike signing off. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.